in the top 25. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're...
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Turns it on midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bobcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Smith wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and out of space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
He's trying to get it in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
He's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Watkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a heat. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Keys. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Grab near the marker. It's Ferguson. Breaks away on the left. Inside the touchdown, Texas State. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. Interception, the defense has set them up. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Gonna let it fly, and he makes the catch inside the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Here we go, here we go.
QB draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Let's it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught on the outside, it's Johnson.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Catch in the middle, it's Tees. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Tees. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that.
Let's it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Smith wants to throw. With the catch, it's Watkins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try the run. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against them.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Bunch formation for these receivers. Smith dropping to pass. With the catch, it's Watkins. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl run.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think that I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Keys. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Makes the grab on third. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Robinson looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they're able to get him down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smith wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Keys. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.